Vipassanā meditation, contemplation of feelings. Welcome. In this session, we will practice contemplation of feelings, known in Pali as vedanānupassanā. This is the second of the Four Foundations of Mindfulness. In early Buddhist teaching, Vedana refers to the felt quality of experience, pleasant, unpleasant, or neither pleasant nor unpleasant. In this practice, we approach feeling through the sensations that appear throughout the body, such as pressure, heat, coolness, vibration, pulsing, itching, numbness, tightness, pain, comfort, and subtle movement. And we observe the pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral quality connected with them. The practice is one of pure observation. We establish mindfulness at the very moment a feeling appears. We experience each feeling exactly as it is in the present moment. We know when it arises. We know when it changes. We know when it passes away. We do not allow the feeling to produce an automatic habitual reaction. We do not allow that reaction to develop into a chain of further reactions. When feeling is known in this way, the mind gradually becomes less bound by craving and aversion. This is why contemplation of feelings is taught as a path leading toward liberation of the mind. Why feeling must be understood. Throughout our lives, feelings are continually arising, but most of the time, we do not recognize them clearly. We live in a state of not knowing. We experience something, but we do not understand what is happening. In Buddhist language, this not knowing is called ignorance, or avidya. Ignorance does not simply mean a lack of information. It means that we do not see experience clearly as it is arising. We do not see the feeling. We do not see how the mind reacts to it. We do not see how a momentary sensation becomes liking, disliking, craving, resistance, grasping, and identification with I and mine. Because feeling is not known clearly, we are repeatedly influenced and directed by it. When a pleasant feeling arises, we may immediately like it. The feeling is agreeable. It is enjoyable. It feels good. The mind wants it to continue. Craving arises. Then the mind reaches toward the experience, holds on to it, and wants more. The pleasant feeling itself is one event. But because it is not observed clearly, it becomes the condition for craving and clinging. When an unpleasant feeling arises, the mind may immediately dislike it. Resistance arises, aversion arises. The mind rejects the experience. It may become irritated or angry. It may try to escape. Again, the unpleasant feeling itself is one event, but because it is not known clearly, it becomes the condition for resistance, aversion, and further suffering. Most of us have never learned to face painful and pleasant feelings directly. We experience them, but we do not observe them correctly. We do not pay careful attention to how they begin. We do not notice how they change. We do not see how they disappear. Instead, we are immediately carried into liking and disliking. Feelings that are neither painful nor pleasant are even more easily overlooked. They often remain vague. They become blank spaces in awareness, They become blind spots. Yet feelings that are neither painful nor pleasant occupy a large proportion of bodily experience. There may be a subtle vibration, a gentle wave-like movement, a slight itching sensation, numbness, the touch of air moving across the skin, the sensation of clothing touching the body, the sensation of food or water moving through the mouth and throat, the pressure of the body against the cushion, chair, or floor, the ordinary sensations involved in breathing, sitting, standing, and moving. These feelings appear and disappear continuously, but because they are not dramatic, we may remain almost entirely unaware of them. From feeling to craving, clinging, and I. The Buddha's teaching explains that when feeling is not understood, it can become a condition for craving. This does not mean that every feeling must inevitably produce craving. It means that when feeling is accompanied by ignorance, the mind tends to react. A pleasant feeling may condition the desire to obtain or prolong the experience. An unpleasant feeling may condition the desire to resist or remove it. A neutral feeling may condition dullness, confusion, or the search for stimulation. When craving continues, clinging develops. The mind no longer merely experiences the feeling. It begins to hold it as mine. It constructs a personal story around it. I like this. I hate this. I need this. I cannot bear this. This is happening to me. This is my pain. This is my pleasure. This is who I am. The source teaching expresses this progression as there is feeling. With feeling, craving arises. With craving, clinging arises. With clinging, the experience is interpreted and calculated in terms of I, me, and mine. This is part of the process of becoming. It is a process through which a sense of self and a new cycle of suffering are repeatedly produced. When this process is not known, we place I at the center of every experience. We treat the self as the owner and controller of everything. We become confused and see experience in a distorted way. Then we repeatedly live amid emotional excitement, anger, worry, sorrow, disappointment, and seemingly endless mental affliction. Contemplation of feelings begins to interrupt this process. A feeling arises. Instead of immediately calling it mine, we observe it. Instead of reacting with craving or aversion, we know its felt quality. Instead of creating a personal story, we observe its arising and passing away. The feeling is experienced, but the usual chain does not have to continue. Why contemplation of feelings reaches deep habits. As contemplation of feelings becomes clearer, we begin to recognize the origin of many unhealthy habits. Some reactions appear extremely strong. They may have been repeated for many years. They may seem almost impossible to change. But these habitual reactions are closely connected with feelings that were never clearly known. The mind does not understand feeling. It becomes stuck at feeling. Then the bodily sensation and the mental reaction reinforce one another. This creates suffering in both body and mind. If we want to become free from this suffering, we must learn to observe feeling directly. Many skillful practices can calm the mind or support wholesome states. But according to this teaching, the increasingly subtle impurities hidden in the deepest levels of the mind must be encountered where they reveal themselves through feeling. The subtle habit is not removed simply by replacing one thought with another thought. It must be seen when it appears as a felt reaction. It must be known before it grows into craving, aversion, clinging, and a chain of further reactions. This is why contemplation of feelings is said to reach the root. It brings awareness to subtle tendencies that may otherwise remain hidden. The dandelion and the hidden seed. Consider a dandelion. We may repeatedly cut away the leaves. We may dig into the ground and remove the visible roots. We may believe that the plant has been completely destroyed. But deep beneath the soil, a tiny seed may remain. The seed may be extremely small. It may be very difficult to find, but as long as it remains, it retains the potential to grow. When the necessary conditions come together, sunlight, warmth, and moisture, the seed begins growing again. The plant returns because the underlying seed was never destroyed. Our habitual cycles are similar. We may control a reaction temporarily. We may suppress anger. We may avoid a harmful situation. We may resolve never to repeat a particular behavior. But a subtle seed may remain within the mind. When the appropriate conditions appear, the same reaction grows again. We repeat the same unwholesome habits. We return to circumstances we do not want. We experience the same negative and painful states. The cycle continues. This repeated movement is one way to understand samsara in immediate experience. It is not only a distant doctrine about future lives. It can also be seen from moment to moment as the repetition of ignorance, feeling, craving, clinging, reaction, and suffering. Why does the cycle repeat? What causes and conditions keep it moving? What is the subtle seed? Contemplation of feelings allows us to meet that seed at the level of direct experience. The relationship between body and mind. A meditator who continues practicing contemplation of feelings begins to understand something about the relationship between body and mind. The feeling must be faced directly. The phenomenon that has arisen must be experienced directly and truthfully. We observe the actual arising. We observe the actual passing away. Where do we observe this? We observe it through the body. The deepest movements of the mind can be reflected through the body. This is why the teaching says that body and mind are neither one nor different. They are not simply identical. The body is not called the mind. The mind is not called the body. In language and conventional understanding, the body is the body, and the mind is the mind. But they are also not completely separate and unrelated. They condition and reflect one another. Consider the water of the ocean. When waves arise, the waves are water. When the ocean is calm, the stillness is also water. The appearance changes, but the underlying relationship remains. In the same way, when the mind becomes calm, the body often becomes calm. When the inner mind settles, bodily activity also settles. When waves arise in the mind, the body responds. The body may become restless. There may be constriction. There may be a sense of blockage. There may be pressure, discomfort, burning, agitation, or pain. Mental disturbance may be reflected through bodily sensation. This does not mean that every physical sensation is caused only by the mind. The body has its own physical conditions and should be cared for appropriately. But in direct meditation experience, we can observe that body and mind continually influence one another. A mental reaction can intensify bodily tension. A bodily sensation can trigger a mental reaction. Contemplation of feelings allows us to observe this relationship without immediately becoming trapped in it. Habitual craving, smoking, alcohol, and the search for a feeling. The source teaching also applies this understanding to habits such as smoking and drinking. A person may say, "I am addicted to cigarettes. I am addicted to alcohol." At one level, addiction includes physical, psychological, social, and behavioral conditions, and professional treatment may be necessary. Contemplation of feelings is not a replacement for medical or addiction care, but this practice examines an important part of the cycle, the craving for a particular felt experience. A person may smoke or drink because the substance produces a certain sensation. It may create stimulation. It may produce temporary pleasure. It may soften another uncomfortable feeling. It may numb the body and mind. It may create a temporary blankness in which a person does not have to feel an unpleasant inner state clearly. From the perspective of contemplation of feelings, the practitioner learns to recognize there is a sensation. There is a desire for that sensation. There is a desire to become numb. There is a desire to escape another sensation. There is craving. There is a habitual reaction. When feeling is not understood, the person automatically follows the craving. When feeling becomes clear, the practitioner begins to see that the apparent need is connected with a desired sensation and a confused attempt to escape discomfort. The practitioner can observe the craving as feeling. They can observe the agitation in the body. They can observe the desire for numbness. They can observe the arising and passing away of the urge. As this process becomes clear, the habitual reaction can weaken. This is how contemplation of feelings may support freedom from destructive habits. Preparing for the practice. Now we will begin the formal practice. Choose a posture that is upright, stable, and relaxed. You may sit on a meditation cushion, you may sit on a chair, or you may practice while standing. If you experience sharp, sudden, or potentially injurious pain, adjust the posture slowly and mindfully. Contemplation of feelings does not mean damaging the body or ignoring signs of injury. Gently close your eyes. Allow the mouth to close naturally. Rest the tongue lightly against the upper palate. Let the teeth rest together without pressing. Straighten the body gently. Establish a sincere intention to practice. Relax the body. Calm the bodily activity. Allow the body to become quiet. Use balanced and steady attention. We will begin at the head and scan downward to the feet. Do not omit any part of the body. Do not jump from one area to another. Proceed in sequence. At each point, place your attention on the selected area. Allow the sensation to reveal itself naturally. Every part of the body contains some form of felt experience. When attention is placed steadily on a particular point, a sensation may become apparent. If you cannot feel anything clearly, this does not necessarily mean there is no sensation. It means that you cannot yet detect it clearly. Sensitivity may still be developing. Awareness may still be weak. Concentration may still be unstable. When no clear sensation can be felt, remain at the selected point for approximately 1 to 5 seconds. Do not remain there for an excessive amount of time. If the sensation is still unclear, move to the next point in sequence. If a sensation is felt, continue to the next area. If the selected point is unclear while another area feels very strong, do not jump toward the stronger sensation. Remain with the present point. Do not choose only the sensations you want. Do not imagine the sensation you think should be present. Do not manufacture an experience. If the sensation is unclear, know the experience of unclear sensation. This is still something that can be known. The sensation may be vibration. It may be a wave-like movement. It may be itching. It may be numbness. It may be twitching. It may be heat. It may be coolness. It may be pressure. It may be the sensation of blood flowing. It may be the touch of air against the skin. It may be painful. It may be pleasant. It may be neither painful nor pleasant. Whatever appears, do not choose. Do not react habitually. Do not give rise to a habitual tendency. Do not allow one reaction to trigger another. Simply experience the feeling that is present now. First scan, from the head down to the feet. Bring your attention to the crown of the head. Focus on one small area. Feel the sensation that naturally appears there. Do not search for a special sensation. Allow the feeling to reveal itself. It may be vibration, pulsing, itching, numbness, twitching, warmth, coolness, pressure, the sensation of blood moving, the touch of air against the skin, or no clearly defined sensation. Whatever is present, simply know it. When a sensation is felt, move downward. Begin at the crown of the head. Observe one small area at a time. One small section at a time. Simply feel. Feel directly. Feel without mixing the experience with imagination, judgment, or habitual reaction. move from the crown to the forehead. Scan the forehead from top to bottom. Move one small area at a time. Continue through the face. Observe the eyebrows, the area between the eyebrows, the eyes, the temples, the nose, the cheeks, the area around the mouth, the jaw, and the chin. Continue downward toward the upper part of the throat. At every point, experience the sensation that naturally arises. Observe its appearance. Observe its change. Observe its disappearance. Simply experience feeling as feeling. Return your attention to the crown of the head. Move down the left side of the head. Observe one small area at a time. Move toward the left ear. Continue around the left ear. Do not jump. Follow the sequence. Continue downward toward the left shoulder. Experience each feeling as it is. Return your attention to the crown. Move down the right side of the head. Observe one small area at a time. Move toward the right ear. Continue around the right ear. Then continue downward toward the right shoulder. Feel the sensation that naturally appears at each point. Return your attention to the crown. Move toward the back of the head. Scan the back of the head from top to bottom. Do not omit any area. Do not jump. Move downward one small section at a time. Continue through the back of the neck. Know the present feeling. Know its arising. Know its passing away. Bring your attention to the left shoulder. From the shoulder, move downward through the left upper arm. Observe one small area at a time. Follow the sequence. Feel only the sensation that naturally appears at the point of focus. Observe the sensation arising naturally. Observe it passing away naturally. Continue through the left elbow. Move downward through the left forearm. Observe the left wrist. Observe each finger of the left hand. Then observe the left palm. At each point, experience the sensation that appears where attention is placed. Bring your attention to the right shoulder. Move downward through the right upper arm. Proceed one small area at a time. Do not omit any area. Do not jump. Continue through the right elbow. Move through the right forearm. Observe the right wrist. Observe each finger of the right hand. Then observe the right palm. If no sensation can be clearly felt at the point of focus, remain there for approximately 1 to 5 seconds. If it is still unclear, move downward. As soon as a sensation is known, continue to the next area. The feeling may be vibration, a wave-like movement, itching, numbness, burning, coolness, pain, pleasure, or a feeling that is neither painful nor pleasant. Whatever appears, do not react habitually. Do not select one experience and reject another. With a balanced and steady mind, experience the present feeling exactly as it is. Bring your attention to the back of the neck. Move downward through the back. Observe the area around the cervical spine. Continue through the upper back. Move through the middle back. Continue through the lower back. Proceed from top to bottom, one small area at a time. Do not omit any part. Do not jump. Simply experience feeling as feeling. Bring your attention to the upper part of the throat. Move downward through the front of the neck. Continue through the chest. Move one small area at a time. Observe the upper chest, the center of the chest, the lower chest. Continue through the upper abdomen. Then observe the lower abdomen. Follow the sequence. When a sensation becomes apparent, move to the next area. Maintain balanced and steady attention. Do not react habitually. Experience the present feeling itself. Bring your attention to the left armpit. Move downward through the left side of the body. Observe the left side of the rib cage. Continue through the left side of the waist. Proceed one small area at a time. Do not react habitually. Remain balanced and steady. Bring your attention to the right armpit. Move downward through the right side of the body. Observe the right side of the rib cage. Continue through the right side of the waist. Feel the present sensation as it is. Bring your attention to the top of the left thigh. Move downward through the left thigh. Observe one small area at a time. Continue through the left knee. Move through the left lower leg. Observe the left ankle. Observe each toe of the left foot. Then observe the sole of the left foot. At each point, allow the sensation to appear naturally. If a sensation is known, continue downward. If it is unclear, remain for 1 to 5 seconds and then continue. Do not force an experience. Do not react habitually. Simply experience the sensation. Bring your attention to the top of the right thigh. Move downward through the right thigh. Continue through the right knee. Move through the right lower leg. Observe the right ankle. Observe each toe of the right foot. Then observe the sole of the right foot. Proceed from top to bottom without omitting or skipping any area. Every part of the body contains felt experience. As soon as a sensation is known, continue downward. Remain balanced and steady. Experience the present feeling itself. First, return scan from the feet back up to the head. Now scan from the bottom upward. Bring your attention to the sole of the left foot. Experience the present sensation itself. Move upward through the toes of the left foot. Continue through the left ankle. Move through the left lower leg. Observe the left knee. Continue upward through the left thigh. Do not omit any area. Do not jump. Do not make any choice. Follow feeling as it naturally appears. know it directly. Simply experience the present sensation. Bring your attention to the sole of the right foot. Move upward one small area at a time. Observe the toes of the right foot. Continue through the right ankle. Move through the right lower leg. Observe the right knee. Continue upward through the right thigh. Follow the sequence. Do not jump. Allow the sensation to reveal itself naturally. Bring your attention to the lower abdomen. Move upward through the abdomen. Continue through the chest. Move upward toward the upper part of the throat. Proceed one small area at a time. Experience the sensation naturally arising. Experience the sensation naturally passing away. Bring your attention to the lower back. Move upward through the back. Continue through the middle back. Move through the upper back and the area around the cervical spine. Continue to the back of the neck. Proceed one small area at a time. Bring your attention to the left side of the waist. Move upward through the left side of the body. Continue through the left side of the rib cage. Move toward the left armpit. Bring your attention to the right side of the waist. Move upward through the right side of the body. Continue through the right side of the rib cage. Move toward the right armpit. Experience the present sensation. Bring your attention to the left palm. Feel the present sensation itself. Do not react habitually. Remain balanced and steady. Do not omit any small area. Do not jump. Follow the sequence from bottom to top. Move through each finger of the left hand. Continue through the left wrist. Move upward through the left forearm. Observe the left elbow. Continue through the left upper arm. Finally, observe the left shoulder. Bring your attention to the right palm. Move upward in sequence. Observe each finger of the right hand. Continue through the right wrist. Move through the right forearm. Observe the right elbow. Continue through the right upper arm. Finally, observe the right shoulder. Choosing the size of the area. The size of the area you observe should correspond to the present strength of your concentration and sensitivity. If your concentration is stable and sensation is easy to detect, observe smaller areas. You may use an area approximately the width of 2 fingers. Move through the body one small section at a time. If concentration is weaker and sensitivity is dull, begin with a larger area. You may observe an area approximately the size of your palm. If concentration is extremely weak, the mind is very scattered, and sensation is difficult to detect, begin with an even larger section. Do not criticize yourself. The purpose is to establish clear contact with present experience. As concentration and sensitivity develop, gradually reduce the size of each area. Larger areas become smaller areas. Smaller areas become increasingly precise. This gradual refinement trains concentration and sensitivity. It supports a deeper and more complete contemplation of feelings. Now bring your attention to the upper part of the throat. Move upward through the face. Observe the chin, the jaw, the mouth, the cheeks, the nose, the eyes, the forehead, and finally, the crown of the head. Bring your attention to the back of the neck. Move upward through the back of the head. Continue to the crown, one small area at a time. Bring your attention to the left shoulder. Move upward along the left side of the neck. Observe the area around the left ear. Continue upward to the crown. Experience the present sensation. Bring your attention to the right shoulder. Move upward along the right side of the neck. Observe the area around the right ear. Continue upward to the crown. Do not omit any area. Experience the present feeling as it is. Why continuous training matters. We scan from the head down to the feet. Then we scan from the feet back up to the head. This must be trained repeatedly. We need to practice continuously. We need to practice patiently. Consistency is the key to success. A person may have had no previous foundation in meditation. They may never have practiced sitting meditation before. That does not prevent them from learning contemplation of feelings. What matters is learning the method correctly. What matters is applying it sincerely. What matters is practicing until its benefit is understood directly. When the method is understood, the practitioner becomes less controlled by physical pain. This does not mean the body becomes invulnerable or that physical limits should be ignored. It means that pain is increasingly known as feeling. The body experiences an unpleasant sensation, while the mind learns not to create an additional layer of suffering through fear, anger, resistance, and identification. This is described as the body experiences feeling, but the mind does not suffer with it. When the method becomes stable, a practitioner may be able to sit or stand for much longer periods without being mentally overwhelmed by discomfort. The important point is not endurance for its own sake. The important point is that the practitioner has learned how to observe feeling without immediately being controlled by it. This is a form of going beyond habitual reaction. It is a process of purification. It is a movement away from repetitive cycles of suffering. This is why contemplation of feelings is important. Second complete scan from the head downward. Relax the body again. Calm the bodily activity. Allow the body to become quiet. Keep the body upright. Bring your attention to the crown of the head. Move downward one small area at a time. At each point, allow the sensation to reveal itself naturally. Experience the present feeling itself. Move from the crown to the forehead. Continue through the face. Move toward the upper part of the throat. Proceed from top to bottom, one small area at a time. Do not omit any area. Do not move beyond the selected point. Do not react habitually. Maintain balanced and steady attention. Simply experience the sensation that naturally appears. It may be vibration, a wave-like movement, itching, numbness, twitching, the sensation of blood moving, the touch of air against the skin. Whatever it may be, do not make a choice. When a sensation is known, move downward. If the sensation is unclear, remain at the selected point for 1 to 5 seconds. If it is still unclear, continue to the next area. Return your attention to the crown. Move downward through the back of the head. Continue through the back of the neck. Observe one small area at a time. Be patient. Be consistent. Observe the present sensation with care. Return your attention to the crown. Move downward along the left side of the head. Observe the area around the left ear. Continue toward the left shoulder. Move one small area at a time. Experience the present feeling itself. Return your attention to the crown. Move downward along the right side of the head. Observe the area around the right ear. Continue toward the right shoulder. Proceed one small area at a time. Experience the present feeling. Bring your attention to the left shoulder. Feel the left shoulder. Move downward through the left upper arm. Continue through the left elbow. Move through the left forearm. Observe the left wrist. Observe each finger of the left hand. Then observe the left palm. Proceed one small area at a time. Bring your attention to the right shoulder. Move downward through the right upper arm. Continue through the right elbow. Move through the right forearm. Observe the right wrist. Observe each finger of the right hand. Then observe the right palm. At every point, allow the sensation to reveal itself naturally. Bring your attention to the back of the neck. Move downward through the back. Continue through the area around the cervical spine. Proceed one small section at a time. Do not pass over any area. Do not omit any area. Follow the sequence. Experience the natural sensation itself. Bring your attention to the upper part of the throat. Move downward through the chest. Continue through the abdomen. Feel the sensation that naturally appears at each point. Bring your attention to the left armpit. Move downward through the left side of the body. Continue through the left side of the waist. Bring your attention to the right armpit. Move downward through the right side of the body. Continue through the right side of the waist. Proceed one small area at a time. Bring your attention to the left thigh. Move downward through the left thigh. Continue through the left knee. Move through the left lower leg. Observe the toes of the left foot. Then observe the sole of the left foot. At each point, maintain attention and allow the sensation to appear naturally. Experience the present feeling. Bring your attention to the right thigh. Move downward through the right thigh. Continue through the right knee. Move through the right lower leg. Observe the toes of the right foot. Then observe the sole of the right foot. Do not omit any area. Do not jump. Follow the sequence from top to bottom. Experience the present feeling itself. Contemplation of feelings means experiencing the arising and passing away of feeling. We experience the phenomenon of feeling arising. We experience the phenomenon of feeling passing away. We do not react habitually. We maintain balanced and steady attention. We simply feel. Through direct observation of feeling, the mind becomes progressively less bound by feeling. Second complete scan from the feet upward. Now scan again from the bottom upward. Follow the sequence. Do not jump. Do not omit any area. Bring your attention to the sole of the left foot. Move upward through the toes of the left foot. Continue through the left ankle. Move through the left lower leg. Observe the left knee. Continue through the left thigh. Simply feel. Experience the present sensation itself. Bring your attention to the sole of the right foot. Move upward through the toes of the right foot. Continue through the right ankle. Move through the right lower leg. Observe the right knee. Continue through the right thigh. Experience the present feeling. Bring your attention to the lower abdomen. Move upward through the abdomen. Continue through the chest. Move upward toward the upper part of the throat. Bring your attention to the lower back. Move upward through the back. Continue through the area around the cervical spine. Move upward toward the back of the neck. Do not jump. Do not omit any area. Do not make a choice. Remain balanced and steady. Experience the present feeling itself. Bring your attention to the left side of the waist. Move upward through the left side of the body. Continue toward the left armpit. Proceed one small area at a time. Bring your attention to the right side of the waist. Move upward through the right side of the body. Continue toward the right armpit. Feel the present sensation. Bring your attention to the left palm. Move upward through each finger of the left hand. Continue through the left wrist. Move through the left forearm. Observe the left elbow. Continue through the left upper arm. Finally, observe the left shoulder. Proceed one small area at a time. Bring your attention to the right palm. Move upward through each finger of the right hand. Continue through the right wrist. Move through the right forearm. Observe the right elbow. Continue through the right upper arm. Finally, observe the right shoulder. Follow the sequence. Do not jump. Do not omit any area. At each point of focus, allow the sensation to become apparent naturally. Do not make a choice. Do not react habitually. With balanced and steady attention, simply experience feeling as feeling. Bring your attention to the upper part of the throat. Move upward through the face. Continue through the forehead. Finally, reach the crown of the head. Proceed one small area at a time. Bring your attention to the back of the neck. Move upward through the back of the head. Continue to the crown. Bring your attention to the left shoulder. Move upward toward the left side of the head. Observe the area around the left ear. Continue to the crown. Experience each present sensation. Bring your attention to the right shoulder. Move upward toward the right side of the head. Observe the area around the right ear. Continue to the crown. The liberating direction of the practice. Relax the body. Calm the bodily activity. Maintain a balanced and steady state of mind. Maintain balanced and steady attention. At every selected point in the body, observe the sensation that naturally appears. Experience the present feeling itself. Do not react habitually. Do not allow the old tendency to take control. Do not allow one reaction to produce another reaction. Simply feel. Experience feeling purely. Experience it without adding judgment, without adding imagination, without adding craving, without adding resistance. Scan from the head down to the feet. Follow the sequence. Do not jump. Do not omit any area. Then scan from the feet back up to the head. Simply feel. Simply experience the present feeling. The aim is not to become fascinated by bodily sensation. The aim is to understand the process that ordinarily leads from feeling to craving, aversion, clinging, and suffering. When the feeling is clearly known, the practitioner does not have to continue the old chain. The sensation may arise. It may remain briefly. It may change. It may disappear. The mind observes without becoming its servant. As this practice deepens, the subtle seeds of greed, aversion, and delusion are increasingly exposed to clear seeing. According to the teaching, wisdom is like a fire. When the seed of affliction is fully understood and no longer fed by craving and ignorance, it loses the conditions required for further growth. In this way, the practice is directed toward the exhaustion of the causes of suffering. This is the liberating purpose of contemplation of feelings. You may now continue practicing independently. Observe sincerely. Practice carefully. Train patiently. Maintain continuity. Scan from the crown of the head down to the feet. Then scan from the feet back up to the crown, round after round. At each point, experience only the sensation that is present. Allow it to arise naturally. Allow it to change naturally. Allow it to pass away naturally. Do not choose. Do not grasp. Do not resist. Do not react habitually. Continue quietly, at your own pace, for as long as you have chosen to practice.